Hello, everyone, and welcome to our WLUK Fox 11 one-on-one YouTube series, joined by Packers legend, former wide receiver James Jones. James, thanks so much for joining us. Packers-Bears, you don't have to say much more than that, but only the third time they've ever played in the playoffs. Were you excited when you saw this matchup?
A little bit of mixed emotions, mixed feelings. I was excited because it's the Bears, it's the greatest rivalry in football. But I wasn't too excited because I'm like, dang, man, we done played them, twice already. A third time is, here we go again. You don't want to see nobody three times, but it is what it is, and it's time to roll. And we all know Bears-Packers rivalry is the best, and it's time to go, and especially in the playoffs, man, because this is bragging rights for the whole season, man, that you're able to send one of these fan bases home.
Yeah, and it's unique, too, because it's 3 times in 6 games. When you beat them in the 2010 NFC Championship game, did you have to change anything, like scheme-wise, offensive-wise? Did you put in any wrinkles, or was it just, hey, our best is better than your best, let's just go play?
No, we had a couple wrinkles that we put in. I remember, you got Peanut Tillman and those guys out there. So, the Bears at that time was a really, really heavy cover 2 football team. And, we had kind of gave up some plays in the previous meetings that season, strictly just because how we were running our routes. So we switched a couple of our routes. We usually ran our slant routes at 3 steps, and we was like, man, listen, this game, since they want to play cover 2, we're going to push them up to 5 steps so we can get in that hole right behind the linebackers. And it was actually a big play for us a couple times during that game. Greg caught a couple big-time plays on the play. So it's always going to be a couple wrinkles that they think is coming, and you switch it up. Same vice versa for them. So it'll be a good chess match because it's not going to be too many wrinkles, but it will be a couple of them.
That's really interesting. I like that. Packers have lost 4 straight heading into the playoffs. Don't want to be there, but the Bears aren't playing great either. They've lost 2 in a row. Does momentum carry over from one game to another, or is it just an in-game thing? Well, how do you stand on that?
Oh, no, momentum carries over. I'm sure the Bears they played their starters because they wanted to beat the Detroit Lions where Ben Johnson came from. And you wanted to go out there and make a statement that we better than you. And they ended up getting beat, not playing really, really well. So, they're coming into the playoffs kind of just like we coming into the playoffs, man, with a lot of unknown and not playing extremely well. So it's going to be the team who can, find that button and click that switch to play well to win this football game. And hopefully it's us.
Is that easy to do, to flip that switch when you have not played well? Or is it like, hey, man, it's the playoffs, it gets switched like that?
No, it's not easy to do. It's very, very hard to do because let's just flip it real quick. If you're playing in the playoffs and you found ways to win and you're clicking on all cylinders, when the game gets ugly, you know what you're going to go back to? Man, we've been in here before. We found ways to win. We're going to find a way to win this game. When you're not playing well and you've lost 4 in a row, you've lost 2 in a row like the Bears, and you get into certain situations, you're going to be like, gosh, oh, man, the same situation. So, I would be lying if I told you that didn't cross, players' minds, because it does. So that's why I said we got to get off to a fast start. We got to play a good game, and we got to build that confidence going into next week playing the Seattle Seahawks.
Jordan Love obviously hasn't played since early on in that, he hasn't thrown a touchdown since early on in the Broncos game, which was 4 games ago. He obviously got hurt against the Bears, hasn't played the last 2.5 weeks. Is there any concern on your end about rest for him?
No, there's no concern about rust, but there is concern about playing well and at a consistent level. Because if we watch Jordan Love this season, he's kind of been like this. And when he's like this, he's an all-pro quarterback in this league. When he's like this, obviously that's not the Jordan Love we want to see because we're not going to win too many ball games and be too explosive on the offensive side. So we need him to play consistent, not for 1 quarter, but for 4 quarters.
Putting you on the spot to end it, what's your prediction?
Greenbay Packers win this game 27-17. Jordan Love plays well. Josh Jacobs gets going. I think our defense does really well, finds a way to get a couple takeaways. 27-17 Green Bay Packers sends the Chicago Bears and Ben Johnson not resting his starters home.
And you already have them beating the Seahawks, which means James Jones has the Packers in the NFC Championship game. Thank you so much, James. Thanks for watching our WLUK one-on-one Fox 11 YouTube series. Make sure to like and subscribe.